It's like, hey, Jude. Hey, guys. How are you? I see my hubby walking. It's 23rd and we're shopping. It's kind of like last minute run and get something, which I love my cross earrings. I got those at Christmas Village also. They're big, but I love gaudy big earrings. But my hair's so thick it kind of takes over. Went to church today and we went to a little town. It's probably close to an hour from us, Coleman. If I got any Coleman peeps out there, let me know. I just didn't have Mother anything. This is kind of the agreement that Mother and I have. If I just don't see something that I really like for her birthday or something, I just don't go buy something to just be buying it, because I'd rather buy her something that's special, and that's the way I did this last birthday. But I certainly wanted her to have something to open from us for Christmas. Come on in. I'm talking to YouTube land. Move this. Ain't he pretty?
Crooked from what I
Well, that's the way you park.
No, I think a tornado must have come
Look at this.
through.
Yeah, look at this bump he's been picking at. I know.
Well, why don't we highlight it? Look, it's right there.
Hey, I've got some concealer. You want me to put it on there?
Well, I don't know why not.
I know, I was looking at those clouds thinking we're up here in tornado land. Tornadoes hit this area in the last few years like crazy. Did they not? Wiped the little town almost away. But we, I got Mother two pretty gowns and a pretty long soft robe that zips all the way up the front. That'd be great for her to put on when she takes a bath or something. I was just telling them I don't buy just to be buying for her. I want it to be special. Sometimes I wait, but I wanted her to have, and I've got her some Bath and Body Works too. She loves her Bath and Body Work gels. So that's it. And I went to Ulta, or it looks like Alto. I'm getting backwards. Went to Ulta for me. I like good makeup, even though right now she asked me, oh my gosh, did you see that gorgeous creature that was waiting on me?
I didn't notice.
Did you not? Is she not beautiful? She looks like a Maddie, didn't she?
Yeah,
Dark, most beautiful skin, dark brown, almost black looking eyes, eyelashes. She said, I don't have many eyelashes. Oh well, yeah, they reach from here to Birmingham. But I told her, I said, I want to look just like you. No, I didn't really, but that's what I was thinking. So I told her, I said, just, you know, talk to me about some good stuff. And
excuse me, but I gotta get to my beverage.
Is that not the cutest bungalow?
It's not the cutest, but it is.
It is close. Oh, I forgot this stupid thing bumps now. That one too.
You wanna show our YouTubers what they look like?
Sure. I don't know if y'all know what bungalows look like. This is just the bungalow. Look at those clouds, y'all. Like we're in tornado country. So I told her, I said, I want to look just like you.
Well, we will go up here.
Oh, there's a pretty one. Can we get that one right there, the brick one? Oh, what they call city houses, city style bungalows. And ours is a lot like that, except when we built ours, we didn't need the upstairs, because here's another one. Oh, isn't that gorgeous? Gorgeous. It's cold. This is just a quaint little town. I love coming here and seeing.
I see another one up there, but we're gonna circle block and see this other one that you were talking about. That was the cutest.
What is it? It says it's 55, so why does it feel... Ooh, that's a good look going on, Suzanne. Why does it feel so much colder than 55? I don't have my good camera. I got my telephone today. After I've started using my high-def camera all the time, I hate to use my telephone because the picture is so much better. But we're making a circle around. I want y'all to see this other bungalow. Yeah, that's the back of it. They're big houses. Ours is, well, it has the look. Adorable, guys. Is that not adorable? Look.
Yeah, I almost went to camera. Look at that one, y'all.
Whoa, that's a big one. Big. Love the old style. Like Indy 500, 900, 600. What is it?
500.
Indy 500.
Have mercy.
Have mercy on me. You treat me so bad. I'm in misery. We've been in misery because we ate Mexican at a Mexican restaurant up here for lunch, and
It was really good.
it was really good.
The misery was from...
The misery was
gluttony.
wonderful. It was a big plate for both of us. It was. We could have shared it, but since we've been gluttons,
Well, if we'd have known those plates were going to be that large,
we could have shared it. We could have shared it.
Let's remember that.
Those are bigger plates than where we eat. But anyway, we just came up. Let me show you what I got from Ulta. Girlfriend.
Let me just tell you though, first of all, she likes my buddy, and I really throwed her off her game when we went into the Mexican restaurant, and the lady come up and got her order, and I said, sure, yeah, we got her order, and I said, yeah, could I have some salsa picasa? And she said, sure. Just saying, salsa picasa, that's the way to go.
He eats, everywhere we go, he gets the extra hot salsa. And he always has to say, do you have the extra hot salsa in the bag that I can get? And they're like, yeah, we'll get you some. So a waitress had told him it's called salsa picasa.
Mm-hmm.
So he knew what to order. And she said, oh, yes. And he felt so Spanish.
She was so on it.
She felt so bilingual.
Hey, when I retire, I am going to pick up a second language.
He's always wanted to learn Spanish and just never had the time to really get into it.
No, I started a Spanish 1 class, and we sold our house and had to drop it because the people,
that's true.
The people that wanted to move in like, what, they gave us 1 week, wasn't it?
No, it was like 2 or 3 weeks.
No, the O'Neills, they...
Don't call names.
I'm just saying.
Just saying.
They pushed us out the door with the quickness.
Okay. So I go in there and I tell her, okay, look, let's just talk about some stuff. I try to really take care of my face. I use good, somebody had asked me, I'm using Lancome right now, which is a ridiculous price, but I use it sparingly at night. It lasts me for months. So I don't mind buying expensive facial products, even though it's expensive, when it's gonna last me several months, because I'm worth it. You hear me? I'm worth it. Use a little bit. You know, you really could use a little bit of that Lancome up there where you crinkle. This ruggedness is handsome on a man.
That's right.
It is. It's handsome on a man.
What Ronnie looked like with smooth skin, right?
That's right. So I've been using the same eye primer for where I put my shadow. Y'all not gonna believe this. I've been using it for 2 years. It was Urban Decay in a little purple tube. I've been using it for 2 years. Actually, a little over 2 years.
That's why they call it Decay.
Because it decays. Well, this is Benefit Stay Don't Stray primer, and she told me I could also use it as a concealer. Because see, the drier your concealer is when you get to be our age, which I told her, I said, look, I'm 62, and she like, her mouth fell wide open. I said, are you okay? She said, you're not 62. And I said, yes, I am. I get that a lot. I'm complimented every time somebody tells me that, but yes, I am. So, but anyway, I had some Kat Von D primer, and it's too, that got your attention, didn't it? You see what got his attention, don't you? But it's too thick, and she says the thicker it is with the fine lines that you have when you start aging, the more it accentuates that, and that's exactly what it does. I wanted a new lipstick, and this is called Liquefied Matte Long Wear Lipstick by Too Faced, and it's a pinkish brown. She had it on, and it looked beautiful. Of course, she had scrumptious thick lips. And this is Tartelette. I saw this on Shelly's Home Life. I think she was using this, and it has good mattes. Beautiful colors. Oops, I dropped the thing. And that's some pretty colors, just matte colors that you can wear every day. I got me a didn't have time to set it up before church. And these are two things I've been wanting. And he got me a color printer for my office. So I've been wanting that too, so it's great. I got him a DNA. It's not Ancestry, it's My Inheritance. Isn't that what it's called? It's one Dr. Phil did the other day, and the results on it were so detailed. And so he's excited. I actually got something that he liked, which does not happen very often. I got him this shirt. We got this shirt the other day. He likes it. If I'm not careful, he'll wear the same shirt for the rest of his life. 1 to 2 shirts that he's comfortable in. Maybe some of the shirts that you've got are 10 years old. And he'll wear them over and over and over.
They've been really good investments.
They've been really good to him. They were extremely good investments. That feels good too.
Watch it.
But let's talk about church this morning. Church was amazing. One of the best Christmas services that I've been in. I needed it. I needed to feel what I felt this morning. You know, they've already had the program and everything, but the music was off the chain, as they say. You just had a praise team up there, but we sang Joy to the World. We sang Oh Holy Night, which I absolutely love. And the words, like the verses that you don't sing to Oh Holy Night, so pretty too. Did you notice that? How strong the words were on Oh Holy Night. And it was just a sweet, sweet spirit. And I know personally of some of my friends that's already having Christmas at different places today with their relatives, and they weren't there. But we still had a big crowd, didn't we?
Yeah,
we did. We had a really good crowd. But then he had each family to come down, and we got our cups for communion, and he just had you to go back to your seat and do communion together with your family, where we usually do it all together at the same time. And that was beautiful, because John and I just did it together. It was really special, wasn't it, babe? And the presence of God was just so strong. And then we did a candlelight, and he had them to turn out all the lights. And of course he lit his candle first, and then he lit his wife's candle, and then he had the church staff up there, and then they went out through the church. And I'm telling you, God just started speaking to me. I mean, the lady that came and lit the candle for me is one of my leaders in Go Forth. And God said to me, because I let the world creep in my mind, I let things, I guess I found a YouTube channel. You know how things just come up. And I found a YouTube channel the other day. Y'all will fuss at me because you fussed at me before about this. But I had a YouTube channel come up, and it's a very overweight woman. I'm not talking about severely obese, but a heavy woman. And she was modeling extremely, extremely tight, supposed to be seductive, provocative clothing, which looked, most of it looked ridiculous on her because it was too small. Then she's out by a pool. She gets in a pool and she has a 2-piece swimsuit, and the top was so small that all this other stuff was just hanging out everywhere. It looked ridiculous. And I looked down, and she had 24,000 views on it. And I backed out of the channel, and I looked, 34,000, 45,000, 20,000. And I was like, Lord. But, you know, he said to me, this is what the world, a large part of the world craves. Things that's not productive, that's not uplifting. I mean, I'm overweight, and overweight women have a right to do what they want to. There are a lot of very overweight women on YouTube that model clothing hauls. There's nothing wrong with that. I applaud them, because if they are that confident in their body, regardless if they're 100, 150, 200 pounds overweight, and they model and put on clothes, I applaud them for doing that if that's what they want to do. This was not the case. This was someone trying to be sexy, trying to be seductive, trying to be provocative in the tightest thing that she could wear. And I said, 24,000 views, 43,000 views. That is ridiculous. She's making major money. And probably, if the truth's known, probably half of them are people making fun of her. You know? Because you know that happens.
Sure.
A lot with YouTube. And I just thought, I wanted to talk to her. And she might tell me to go fly a kite. But what I'd like to say to her is, think more of yourself than that. That you don't have to get on YouTube and cheapen yourself to that level. And this may be offensive to some people, I don't know, but this was what was in my spirit. This is the way I felt. It's one thing to get on there, and if you want to do a haul and show clothes, it's one thing. When you buy them 3 times too small and you want to get on there, it's ridiculous. And I just wanted to tell her, you're worth more than that. You are worth more than that. It made me sick. And, but the Lord really spoke to me this morning, because when we were singing Oh Holy Night, and how our precious Jesus gave up all the splendor of heaven. He lived in a perfect place, in a perfect environment. He was the Son of God, and he knew, God knew what was going to happen to him when he let him come to us. But I've said so many times, I'm so thankful to be living in God's grace. Because God's grace has not always been here. And people have been punished. And it just, we live in a beautiful time when we live with God's grace, mercy and grace. And this morning when Karen, my friend, lit my candle, my hand was just a shaking, because I felt the presence of the Lord so strong. And I said, Karen, we've got to keep shining our light one person at a time. And she said, that's right, sister. Because she knows we've been a little discouraged about our attendance being down with our Bible study, but God is in control of that. He may want it to be a smaller group. And, you know, as I lit John's candle, I said, John, we got to shine our light one at a time. And that's what it's all about. If I come on here and do a lesson or do an encouraging talk or something, and one person receives from that, that's what it's all about for me. It's not thousands of views. And look, I don't even want to make a lot of money on YouTube. It's not that, and I don't. Trust me. I don't make hardly anything. It's about reaching people. I get hungry for more people to be pulled into the kingdom of God. But God said, there's an old song that Ashley used to sing, if each one would reach one, go light your world. And that's what he just flooded me with that today. If each one will reach one. So many of you have said, Suzanne, you inspire me so much. Praise God, because that's the only reason I do this. Yeah, I come on here and talk about makeup and show you my precious family, my precious mother. That's fun. That brings people in. Oh, I'm sorry, my precious husband. But what it's ultimately all about is bringing more people into the kingdom. Look at this world and the shape it's in. Anybody would know that it's not going to be long before this world changes. And boy, we're getting right in the sun. Oh, the sun's out now. It's decided to come out now that I'm doing a video. I just wanted you to know.
Well, maybe you should do videos more often.
What did that mean?
So
I've been doing Vlogmas every day.
It's been raining for 40 days.
It's been 40 nights. You got your ark built?
No.
But y'all, God is good. He sent his son that we could have life and have it more abundantly. And that was just so real to me today. And if you need him, you get alone somewhere and you talk to him, you know, find you a church service. This particular service will be on Facebook. You can subscribe to Summerton Church of God and it will be on Facebook. Boy, we are fading out quick here with the lighting.
Well, and it'd be a good church service to watch, you know, this being the Christmas week.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be Sunday. You can watch this.
No, and actually what I'll do, I'll post the service on our Let Your Light Shine page. So if you're not a member of that, go on there and I'll post it, because it was so beautiful. And God spoke to me and I told him, thank you. I needed to feel this from you today, and I did. I needed his encouragement, I needed his touch, I needed his love, I needed to feel that today. We had and let me tell you, Jesus Christ was the most important person there today. But I will have to tell you, I'll have to insert here, Jimi Westbrook from Little Big Town came home and came to church with his mama this morning. Of course, I went over and hugged him because I just love him. I've always loved him. I loved him before he was in a big country group. But I'll insert the picture. I went over and got a picture made with him today. And I said, do you know that I just love you because you're Jimmy? He said, yes, ma'am, I do. And it was just so good. Him and his son got to come and stay for the whole service. So that was just neat, getting to see him be home and be in that spirit, because they're very, very popular and they're all over this world. But in the end, all that really matters is if you have a relationship with Christ or not. And that's what I like to dwell on this time of year. What is my relationship like? How can I improve it? Because with the beginning of a new year starts the beginning of new things in our lives. I can't believe Christmas is almost over, can you? I mean, can we hire somebody to put up that Christmas? No. He knows I'm going to be putting it up. That's reason. That is a pretty house. That's a big house. That is a big house. I wonder who's building that. I think more and more people are coming from Birmingham out this way. But we had a wonderful time. I'm working on the video. It will be up before this one, though, of yesterday with our immediate family, with Ash, Michael, and the boys. Had a beautiful day. So I have talked too long already. I knew he was going to say that. They like to hear me talk. I mean, they just like to chit-chat with you and I. We love y'all. I hope y'all have a wonderful Christmas Eve, wonderful Christmas Day, all of that. It's an exciting time of year. So we love y'all. You love them?
Love them.
You love them?
Love them half to death.
Love them half to death is what I was trying to think of. Ashley used to say that when she was young. She said, I love it half to death. So we love you half to death. Y'all have a great holiday. Bye. Tell them bye.
Bye.
From the blistering cold, soon Santa will be here. The